Hi everyone, my name is Lauren and welcome back to my library. Today I'm going to be doing the I Messed Up book tag. I saw this on Books with Emily Fox and I've decided to do it. I know I've been doing a lot of tags lately, but this is my channel and I can film what I want. I'm just loving book tags at the moment. I've been watching them a lot on YouTube and I'm just here for them, so I'm gonna make my own. No one obviously tags me in any of these because I don't really know many people on YouTube, but I just take them. So if you would like to do this, feel free to join in. Also, if you could please like and subscribe this video, it would really help with my channel and I would greatly appreciate it. With that being said, let's just get right into the questions. Number 1, a character appearance that you misread and imagined differently. I think a lot of them. I don't know, I kind of read what they look like and get an idea of what they do look like, but I just also make up something entirely different in my head. So it's really hard to explain because like I would imagine their body and their hair and stuff, but their face is like blank to me, so I don't actually have like physical features aren't like a prominent thing in my head, if that makes sense. Number 2, a character name that you've been mispronouncing. Probably all of them. I'm so bad when it comes to pronunciations. I can't do it, and I just make up names in my head. Sometimes I won't even like their name. I will just see their name and know that that's that person, and I won't even say a name in my head. I'll just be like, I don't know how to pronounce that. You, and it'll just be like a blank. But so I think I do have a lot of difficulty remembering people's names in books and like character names and things like that, just because most of the time I don't even read their name. It's just like and I have recently started reading Throne of Glass, and someone said that the guard, her guard or whatever, I was pronouncing it Cole, but it's like CHAOL, and I was like, yeah, that's Cole. And then someone said recently that it's not that, and I'm just gonna continue calling him Cole because that's what I'm gonna do. Number 3, an overused trope that is your guilty pleasure. I mean, I feel like enemies to lovers is, I don't know if it's overused because I will never get sick of that trope. That is my favorite trope of all time, and it's everyone's basically, but that's a good one. I don't know if it's going to be overused though, but I'm still going to go with that because it is like my all-time favorite, and I know that a lot of books have that, but that's because there's a good reason for it. It's like the best trope. Number 4, a cliche character type that you like better on screen than reading about. I want to say brooding male. That's like the first thing that popped into my head. I hate reading about brooding men, but it's kind of better to watch men brood than to read about it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that because they really piss me off. Number 5 is a word or phrase that you learnt because of its use in a book. I don't actually really know. I don't actually have one. I don't think I've learned any like phrases or anything like that. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip that one because I don't really think that's a thing that I picked up on. I tend to steal my phrases and stuff from other people when they say them rather than what I read. Number 6, have you ever not read or completed a required reading book for school? Yes. We had to read Emma in grade 12, I believe, by Jane Austen, and I tried. I really did. I got maybe, I don't even remember, 20 pages in, and I was like, this isn't for me. I can just wing this. So I did. In case you were wondering, I didn't do very well at English in high school. It just wasn't my thing. I feel like the books that we read weren't really what I was interested in, especially the classics. Like, that's something that I just didn't enjoy. I don't read classics because I know from high school's experience I didn't like them. So I just don't read them. We did read Tomorrow When the War Began by John Marsden, and I did really love that series. I ended up reading, like, we only had to read the first book, and I ended up reading the whole series because I loved it so much. But it was a dystopian, and it didn't feel like a classic. So I enjoyed that one. But that's like the only book I've ever actually read for school. If you tell me to do something, I don't like doing it. So when I'm told that I have to read a certain book, I'm like, nah, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my own thing. So probably that's why I probably didn't do very well in English. Number 7, have you ever skipped a chapter of a point of view of a character that you weren't interested in? No. I know when I was reading Furyborn, not last year, the year before I think it was, I didn't like one of the point of views. I felt like the other one was so much more interesting and compelling, but I just read the other chapters faster so that I could get to the good chapters that I wanted to read. But I don't think I've ever skipped an entire chapter. I feel like I'd be too worried that I'd miss something important. So I'd usually just skim, I think. But yeah, I don't actually miss a whole chapter. And the last prompt is, have you ever cancelled social plans to read a book? Yes. Yes, I have. I don't know if it was entirely me cancelling the plans to read a book, but it would be like I cancelled plans because I didn't want to go out, or I wasn't feeling great, or like my mental health wasn't doing very well. So I would just cancel the plans, and then I would just end up staying home reading a book, but I didn't cancel plans to specifically read a certain book. So yeah, but I've definitely done it before, and I'm probably going to do it again. That's just the kind of person that I am. Alright, those are all of the questions. I will have the original creator linked in the description below if you're interested. Feel free to join in on this one as well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!